Here's the name, Zaleski. Figure it out.
We're live.
Oh, okay.
It's nice and wet out here too.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, but 50-50 chance of being right because they like take the field instantly.
And welcome back for game number 2 of the day. We just saw the Medford Red Raiders take down the Pacelli Cardinals in game 1, 7-5. Highlights of that game be available later tonight over on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Medford. And game 2 is upon us here as the Stratford Tigers take on their friends to the west, the Spencer Rockets, and wouldn't you know it, they're 10 miles apart back at home, but everybody drove an hour away to come up here and play each other. As we're here at Thorpe High School in Thorpe, Wisconsin, Jason Zaleski alongside Stephen Okonek as we bring you game 2, and game 3 will follow this one as we will stay with the Stratford Tigers as they will play the Glenwood City softball outfit. Got to get the mascot for Glenwood City here sooner or later. I meant to look that up last night, but we were out late last night doing Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids baseball. As Wisconsin Rapids, big Valley Conference win for the Red Raiders over the Tigers 3-0. As Wisconsin Rapids takes firm hold of second place, one game out of first in the Valley. As we're waiting They do a coin flip here to determine home and away. And we will look for some indicators to find out who that is. But first we'll go through the Spencer Rocket starting lineup. And we were given some last names and some first initials. I know a lot of the girls. I don't know everybody. So we'll do our best here to go through it. But leading off, Alexa Post. And the 2-hole, Araya Shu. Tiffany Minders will bat third. Shaylee Neitzel in the cleanup spot. Carissa Widman after her. Chloe Drews, Danica Grippentrog, Shemanuk, and Bauer round out things for the Spencer Rockets. And again, we are still not quite sure who's home and away yet. It looks like it'd be the visiting Stratford Tigers and the home Spencer Rockets. So for the visiting Stratford Tigers, batting first in center field, Mariah Zawislin. At shortstop, Sid Boger. Catching, Paige Colbeck. After that, Jessime Rice. Alexis Gadke plays at third base. Maisie Nagel at second. Designated player is Claire Bargander. Emily Meyer in left field. Brooke Grell in right field. And pitching and not batting today is Maria Shanefoos for the Tigers. Again, the Tigers go Zawislin, Boger, Colbeck, Rice, Gadke, Nagel, Bargander, Meyer, and Grell. 1 through 9. They will bat first. The visiting Stratford Tigers. Today's starting lineups brought to you by V&H Automotive of Marshfield. V&H Automotive located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H is a short drive from anywhere. After today's games, head on over to V&H. Check out on the lot hundreds of new and used vehicles waiting for you, and online at vhautos.com. V&H, a short drive from anywhere. As we get the throw down, and we are ready to throw it down here. And Thorpe, again, Spencer, Stratford. Last time we saw these two teams tangle, that was level 4 football playoffs. A trip to state was on the line, and that day Stratford bested the Spencer Columbus Rockets. But we are softball here today. Kind of a fun matchup, though. You get these two together. So Zawislin slaps one and foul up the third base line. Mostly cloudy skies, or in a optimist world like me, it's partly sunny. Temperature upper 50s here at high noon in Thorpe. Looks like Zawislin pulled that one back. I see now why Pacelli wanted to stay on the west field today. A little drier, all professionally lined, very nice looking field is the west field. East field, a little soggy. Temporary fence, not as well lined, and no scoreboard. That's all right. You watching at home, you get to see the scoreboard on the screen. That one is tapped and foul. As the Rockets let that one go, and Zawislin will head back to the batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Game time temperature, 58 degrees. All things considered, this is a hot day in spring sports. Low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Zawislin. Minders in the circle for the Rockets. Minders and the Rockets were in a sectional final last year against the aforementioned Pacelli Cardinals. That was a 1-0 game. Talk about a game. That was a game. And strike 3 called. Minders catches the outside corner. Zawislin goes down looking for the first out of the inning. But 1-0. Tense moments. It was 2 pitchers. It was Cluck and Minders going at it, and they were striking out left and right. If I remember right, I think Pacelli scored 1 run in the 5th inning. Spencer had chances in that game, but 1-0, the final score, is a classic. It was in the top of the 7th they scored? Yeah, thank you, Stephen. Stephen Okonek here with us and getting the facts right. So top of the 7th, Pacelli scored in that one. That was some kind of game. 2019, different story for the Rockets as they are in the middle of the pack in the Clover Belt East. Gilman and Loyal at the top of the Clover Belt East. Actually, Loyal just beat Gilman earlier this week, and then Loyal with a big win last night at home to Neelsville. 11-1, the Hounds over the Warriors, and you can see highlights of that game over at Zaleski Sports Neelsville. But it was a Greyhound run factory, and the Greyhounds are known for running, and they were running around the bases last night. So the Greyhounds, Pirates atop the Clover Belt East. Swing and a miss, dropped third strike, and down to Widman at first for the out. Second strikeout. Here for Minders, back-to-back strikeouts to start things out here in this one. Paige Colbeck, catcher for the Tigers, now up. And a similar story for Stratford over in the Marywood. Just milling around in the middle of the pack right now. Assumption in first place in the Marywood South. And also with 2 losses pending last night's scores, Marathon and Auburndale are right there with them. This one hit up the right field line. Widman ranging over and makes the catch. What a catch by Widman. All up along the fence to get the third out of the inning. It's a 1-2-3 start to this one. Spencer coming up next.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
-1.
We can work together to make an honest
They didn't like my comments about Stratford not
understand
being
your
first.
options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Heyo. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. A little bit, people get numb to seeing the same thing. Bottom of the first inning, due up for the Rockets, Post, Shoe, and Minders. And again, now is the time to tell your friends, neighbors, and strangers that live, free high school sports are here. Send them a message, a text, a snap face. Let them know. Give them a phone call. I know a lot of you still use the phone. Give them a phone call. Let them know that Stratford Spencer live high school sports is happening right now. Join the big audience online. I see a number of you out there already. And feel free to chat with us in the chat box down below. We will say your name on the air. Going to chat with you during the game. We like doing that. We like audience participation. Pretty good crowd here. Yeah, fairly decent. We got about a dozen to 16 Stratfordians in attendance. As bunt came off the helmet of Post. They're going to say it hit in the batter's box first and fouled. If that would have hit her helmet after that, she would have been out. And about a dozen to 16 Spencerites? Spencerites, okay. Also in attendance here, you can see the clan from Spencer behind home plate. Everyone from Stratford has come up the third base line. In between commercials, we'll point the camera over that way every now and then and show you who's over here. Maybe you'll see somebody you know. Tell them, hey, I saw you at that game. Hello for a ball from Shane Foose. And a couple more. What did we settle on? Spencerites? Spencerites also in the deep left field corner out here, too. They're keeping their distance from the Stratfordians for now. Grounded foul up the third base line. Anyway, hit us up in the chat box down below. Let us know you're watching. Tell us where you're watching from. We'd like to know that, too. And then make sure to thank the sponsors you see on the bottom of the screen. They're the ones who make free live high school sports available all year round. Post grounds out to short. A nice pick by Boger. And over to first in time for the out. Araya Shu batting next for the Rockets. Araya was in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House in first game we did this year, first highlight game we did. That was way back at the start of April. Actually had to play that game over at Zenoff Field in Stevens Point. Couldn't find a dry field between Marathon and Spencer. That was the closest one. And it was a Spencer Rocket victory over Marathon that day. But as I mentioned before, Marathon right at the top of the Merriwood South standings. Merriwood, where the Stratford Tigers belong, a swing and a miss by Shu. But Marathon has turned things around since that game. Again, as of last night, they were 6-2, a half game behind the Assumption Royals in second place, and that might have hit Shu. They are going to give her first base. Okay, so we'll have Rachel dial up a Sports 101 on that here as she's in. Coming up next week, it's a three-part series, and she's in the third of three coming up next week. She's talking about golf right now in Sports 101. You can see those segments on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. But after that, we're probably going to have her talk about what a hit by pitch is and how you can be hit by a pitch and not be hit by the pitch. If you can follow along with that. We'll have Rachel dissect all that in June's first Sports 101. That one driven to straightaway left field. Brought in there nicely by Emily Meyer for out number 2. So Minders retired. Shaylee Neitzel now steps in for the Rockets. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Shu on first. But I won't ruin all the fun for Rachel in Sports 101, but essentially, you could even be hit by a pitch and be called out. Shu thrown out, attempting to steal second. A nice throw down from Colbeck. Be the third out of the inning. Neitzel saw the one pitch, but she will come back in the bottom of the first, but after one complete, scoreless here in Thorpe.
2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
Whenever you're ready.
Costume change. Due up for the Tigers in the top of the second inning, Rice, Gadke, Nagel. Talked earlier during the Pacelli Medford game. It's good seeing fall and winter sports athletes continue their student athlete careers here in spring sports as they transition from winter sports, from the court and the mat and everywhere else out here to the grass and the dirt. Take advantage of your high school career, kids. It's a short-lived thing, and play all the sports you can. That is foul up the first base line. I know a lot, well, I don't know about a lot, but there's a number that want to specialize in just one sport. There's a lot to be learned in the other sports that can make your favorite sport and you even better. So get out and play the other sports. Stay active the whole time. It's my advice. So good to see these kids that I see in other sports playing softball, baseball, golf, etc., track field. You learn more about yourself, learn how to be a better teammate by playing some different sports is just to, say your favorite sport's basketball, and maybe you want to be an NBA player. Maybe you want to be the next Paul Pierce. There is a better chance of you doing that by also participating in these other sports. The other sports will teach you more than you can even think of about how to be a better basketball player. There's more responsibility in some of the other sports. There's different ways to look at sports, different things you'll learn about how to be a teammate and how to be a world-class athlete. And if you think you are one of those, get out and play the other sports, and your teammates, your classmates, depend on you too. They like to see the best athletes play. Minder is pitching to Jessame Rice. Rice tempted the first base line a couple times, now gets one through, and it's a leadoff hit for the Tigers. Third base, Alexis Gadke up for the Tigers. Gadke shows bunt. Rice not going anywhere at first. And she bunted through for strike one. Bunt shown again. Pulled back on that one now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whenever we go, we see some interesting things. I look back at the Stratfordians. I see one standing with a blanket on her legs. That you don't see very often. Minders pulls the sacrifice bunt down, throws over to Drews in time to get Gadke. Rice moves over to second with 1 out. Stratford puts a runner in scoring position for second baseman Maisie Nagel. Nagel, one of those multi-sport athletes now. That one gets past the catcher, and Rice will scamper down to third on the pass ball. The wind kicks up a little bit, blowing straight at us here in center field. The wind will blow from home plate right towards center field. If anybody gets a hold of one and puts it in the air, it's likely to be a home run on the 200-foot fence here. High for a ball. Maisie will attend the UW Oshkosh in the fall, play volleyball for the Titans. Swing and a miss by Nagel. Of course, Maisie Nagel, the Zaleski Sports Female Athlete of the Year for fall sports in 2018. Had a tremendous year, took her team to a state final in volleyball. Goes down swinging here, but it was a second straight state appearance for Stratford Tiger volleyball. Reached a state semifinal in 2017 and went to the state championship game in 2018. Swing and a miss by Claire Bargander. Tigers had chances in that championship game. But performed well, brought home a big silver trophy back to the trophy case at Stratford. And then at the same time, their football team went down to state. That was just a week and a half later. And they went to the state title game and brought home themselves a big silver trophy. So 2 big whopping silver trophies in the trophy case over at Stratford, just out of fall sports alone. Things working in Stratford right now. And wrestling was second place. So then winter sports come along. Wrestling, another silver trophy for wrestling. This one grounded to post at short. Throws across the field to Whitman in time for the third out. So Tigers do get 1 hit. They leave the one on, and we are still scoreless after 1.5 complete.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
All right, again, back here in Thorpe as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Due up for the Rockets, Neitzel, Widman, and Drews. Tigers went down 1-2-3. I'm sorry. The Rockets went down. It was not 1-2-3. It was actually Neitzel at the plate when Shu was caught stealing down to second. So Neitzel starts again here in the second inning. So didn't get a complete at-bat. So the rules say you go back out for the start of the next inning. And there she is at the plate now. Low for a ball. Looked at my score sheet. I saw there were 3 batters, 3 outs, but reminded that Shu gunned down stealing with Neitzel at the plate. Grounded to third, pick there, across to Rice in time for the out. 5-3 for the first out of the inning. First baseman Carissa Widman now steps in for the Rockets. Carissa was our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game back on Monday night earlier this week. Hits that one up in the air. Colbeck steps up from under the plate and snags that one for out number 2. Chloe Drews now. First pitch swinging Drews, and that one over the backstop and out of play. And I can tell you that is going to be a mud-stained ball back there as I took a walk behind the backstop before the game, and essentially everywhere but on the field is just completely soaked here on the east field. West field in pretty good shape. We'll head back over there after this one for Stratford Glenwood City. Everything except for just the outfield, the perimeter around the outfield fence is wet or is dry. That outfield fence area, pretty sloppy on the west field. Everything else is in tip-top condition back on the west field. It's a little ragged here on the east field. Outfield a little choppy. Tire marks from some utility vehicles and kind of a groove in this left center field gap. As the strikeout, nope, 2 strikes. So Drews will see another pitch. She thought she was done.
2 outs? Oh, everything got screwed up.
Yeah.
What's the count?
So I believe that's 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Drews. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. It was an unusual start to the inning with Neitzel right back in the batter's box to start the inning. Anyway, that big groove, kind of a valley, and now Drews goes down swinging. We'll talk about the field conditions after we come back, right after this.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale Schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
All right, again, back here in Thorpe as we left off after the middle of the inning there. We talked about some of the field conditions here, and actually we're at the top of the third inning now. Tigers will send up Meyer, Grell, and then back to the top of the order with Zwislen. It's just really soft out here. Of course, it's been a wet spring all across Wisconsin, so this field here, not a whole lot different than any other field you're accustomed to. Just this one's got a lot of grooves and valleys and just chopped up, irregular outfield. As the ground hasn't quite finished settling out here, and the field just hasn't been conditioned for softball. Thorpe plays their home games back on the West Field. This is likely a recreational field here for the school and maybe even some of the other events. So this one doesn't get all the attention that the Westfield does. Deep hit out here to center field, and what a catch by Uriah Shue, coming up here into center field, making the catch right in front of us. And if we got a good look at that one, oh, son of a gun, but Uriah Shue, what a catch out here right in front of us in center field. Retires Emily Meyer. Probably we would have had to zoom out to get her. Yeah, okay.
I was worried more about the camera.
It was hit right at us. I didn't move an inch. I was ready to catch the ball, or catch Uriah, one of the two. But fortunately, Uriah caught the ball and caught herself in the fence right about 6 inches from our camera position here in center field. A nice catch by Uriah Shue. One of the standout athletes that you'll see in central Wisconsin. Off-speed pitch by Minders, misses upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and it was actually 1 ball, 2 strikes. Umpire held up the numbers the wrong way, but at any rate, it's a swinging strikeout. And it's the 4th strikeout of the day for Minders. Back to the top now, Mariah Zwislen slaps and dropped over at third. Long, wild throw from third, and Zwislen will scamper down to second base. And just one of those unfortunate situations in the game, but it's a double error there. That ball probably should have been caught, and then the throw came about 12 feet high over to first base as the strong throw attempted to be made to get Zwislen. Zwislen's fast. She knew she had to get a strong throw over there, but airmailed it over the head of Widman. Brings up Sid Boger. Sid struck out back in the first. High and outside for a ball. And Mariah Zwislen at second base. She may have figured out something here. She may be trying to get some action up here on the bases. She gets a nice jump off the bag on the delivery from Minders. Coach Mandy coaching her up over at third base right now, too. We'll see if the Tigers put any action on with 2 outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. And drop third strike. Down to Widman in time, so another strikeout from Tiffany Minders. 5 strikeouts through 3 complete. We're still scoreless here in Thorpe.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All right, back here in Thorpe. Rockets coming up in the bottom of the third. Grippentrog, Shemanuk, and Bauer, 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Rockets. Again, we'll say thanks to all of our sponsors. Our sponsors are the ones, and make no mistake about it, the only ones responsible for bringing you free, live high school sports all year round. My ask of you is when you go buy your next thing, and choose our sponsors. We had a good talk about Taco John's yesterday. There's a couple places in the area to buy tacos and nachos and burritos and all those kind of things. And we're asking, when you get that urge to buy that food, you go to Taco John's instead of anywhere else, because Taco John's sponsors these broadcasts, and the more times you thank them in person and with your money, the more times they're going to bring you live and free high school sports. Just as easy as that. Bunt put down and bunted right back up in the face of Grippentrog. And she grabbed the top of her forehead after that bunt came right back up into her face. But the bunt was foul before it hit her. A couple times we've seen that now. I think it was Alexa Post had a bunt go off of her noggin. But as long as you stay in the batter's box in foul territory, that is not an out. Sun starting to come out from behind the clouds here. There's a kind of two cloud decks going on right now. If I turn on my weather hat, as Grippentrog, the victim of the second strikeout of the game by Shane Foose. Some lower hanging fluffier clouds. Here's my weather hat here. My low hanging fluffy clouds taking up a lot of the sun. There's very thin wispy clouds up in the upper stratosphere. And Shane Foose hauls in the pop out by Shemanuk for out number 2. Sun able to break through that top layer of clouds, and that's where it is now with this thicker bottom layer, and there's more of those clouds rolling in from the south will keep us in a partly sunny but dry situation all day today. Strike on the bottom of the zone to Bauer. But a good day out here for softball. Good day to be outdoors today. This one grounded down to third, thrown over to Rice in time to end the inning. It's another 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers. It is 3 complete, still scoreless in Thorpe.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield Area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
All right, take a look at some of the Spencerites. Now's your chance to identify those folks. Find out who we're looking at here and then send a message in the chat box down below. Let us know who they are. We'll call them on the broadcast, and you can tell them, hey, I saw you. Saw you on the TV today. Leadoff single by Paige Colbeck. And the Tigers have one aboard here in the top of the fourth. Only the second hit of the game for the Tigers. Tigers had the lead runner on. It was Jessime Rice batting now. She led off with a single back in the second, got to third. Tiffany Minders and the Rockets shut things down there. Taken off for second is Colbeck. The throw doesn't get to second, and it's a stolen base for Paige Colbeck. So Tigers with their best chance here to score so far. There's nobody out with Colbeck on second. Rice swings through that one. Minders ready. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss.
She went off on that. She offered on that first one.
Minders ready with the two-strike pitch. Inside, that ball gets away. Throw comes down to third, not in time, so Colbeck moves to third on the pass ball. Stolen base and a pass ball push Colbeck over to third. Still nobody out. Rice battling at the plate for the Tigers. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Minders ready with the 2-2. That one popped up in the pine trees out of play behind home plate. Got a young fella roaming around back there trying to get that ball. It looks like may have been beat out by one of the Rockets going back there and getting it. 2-2, version 2, and ripped to right field. Caught. Tagging from third is Colbeck, and she will score on the sacrifice fly from Rice. RBI for Jessime Rice, and the Stratford Tigers on the board here in the top of the fourth. So a base is cleared, 1 out for Alexis Gadke. Gadke grounded back to Minders in the second inning. But another fast-moving game here. We had a pretty quick one. It was about an hour 20 in that first game. Pacelli again falls to Medford 7-5. Pacelli had bases loaded with 2 outs. Had scored twice in the inning in the bottom of the 7th in that game before. Just couldn't quite squeeze enough in. It was Klapatoskis getting the win for the Medford Red Raiders, and a nice job by Klapatoskis to get that final out. Coach Canfield going to come out and talk to Tiffany Minders in the circle. She just wants to have a one-on-one conversation. Coach Canfield chased everybody back. Anyway, highlights of Medford Pacelli. They'll be available later tonight on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Medford. Do our best here to capture action up in Medford. Saw Medford a couple times during the hockey season. Maybe a basketball game was in there as well. And if you are a business owner, potential sponsor in the Medford area, message us at the page. Message us in the chat box, and just leave your contact number. You don't have to tell me how much money you want to spend, but just leave a number. We can get back to you, and we'll tell you how to get in the mix. And if you do, we get you more Medford High School sports, get them a little bit more involved than they are right now. We'd love to even further our coverage area, bring you more of what we're told is a pretty good thing right now. And I say that humbly because we're just out here having fun. As a matter of fact, after this game, we're going to race back to the Westfield. We're going to grab a couple cheeseburgers. We're going to sit down. We're going to eat during the game. We're going to eat and talk. We're just like you. We're just sitting there watching the game, eating a cheeseburger, enjoying ourselves, just watching all the hard work these student athletes put in all year round. Ground out to post, over to first in time for the out, and the second out of the inning. Just notice right now, Carissa Widman over at third base for the Rockets. She was at first base for the first 3 innings. Maisie Nagel now up for the second time today. Got caught looking back in the second. But at any rate, we're just here having a good time. We're watching the games just like you. We just happen to have a camera and talk about it during the game. It's really about the only difference. Nagel hits this one high in the air in the infield. Widman called off Minders, and it was a good call-off as the third out of the inning is recorded. It was a Paige Colbeck leadoff single, RBI by Jessime Rice, and the Tigers over the Rockets 1-0.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
All right, back here in Thorpe as we see the Stratford cheering section over there. And again, if you recognize anybody over in that crowd, send us a message on the page, let us know, and then you can tease them later that saw you curled up with a blanket over in Thorpe earlier this afternoon. I mean that in the best way possible, for whatever it means. Rockets have set up 9 batters through 3 innings. We're now back to the top of the order in the 4th, post-shoe Minders. That one nubbed out in front. Colbeck down to first, and they're actually going to call the foul ball. They're going to call that foul as it bounced off the plate. And Post will go back in the box and do it again. Nice jump out in front of the plate by Paige Colbeck there. Definitely nice when you got a catcher that can spring up like that and get in front of the plate and chase that one down. One of the reasons she's playing catcher for the Tigers. Not everybody wants to play catcher. You get a good one and it's something to behold. We hear the semi-truck traffic going on Highway 29 about 500 yards to the south of us. Inside for a ball. A leadoff hitter for the Rockets, Alexa Post, here in the top of the 4th inning. Sees another ball from Shane Foose. That one low, and Post draws the walk. Ball gets away. Post going to hustle down to first. Nothing doing there. Short backstop behind Colbeck. It's a leadoff walk for the Rockets. Brings up center fielder Araya Shu. And Araya was in the highlight house earlier this year. And depending on our camera work, she may have a shot at a 3 to C. We'll see what that all looks like. No accusation, Steven. We just have to see what it looks like. That one hit sharply over to third to Nagel. Pops out of her glove, and everybody's safe. Nagel not able to haul that one in. As she was thinking two, but her thought got in the way of her glove work. The ball popped out, and everybody's safe on the E4. So Post at second, Shu at first. The pitcher, Tiffany Minders, steps in. She flew out to left field back in the first inning. Hits this one sharply through the hole at third. Post is going to stay at third as the ball was hit right in front of her as it came into Emily Meyer. So bases loaded, nobody out for the Rockets. Matter of fact, the first hit for the Rockets was that hit there by Tiffany Minders. Bases loaded, and the cleanup hitter, Shaylee Neitzel, in for Spencer. And that one hit same spot through the hole between short and third. One run is in. Around comes Shu, and it's a 2 RBI single for Shaylee Neitzel. Minders stopped at second as the throw came in front of her. So runners first and second for Carissa Widman. Still nobody out. 2 in for the Rockets as they've taken the lead here in the fourth inning. 2-1. Low Minders big jump off a second. Nothing doing there. Low in the dirt again. Minders took a look at it. Hops back to second base. Who was green? Who does Spencer play next? The green over there? Do you remember what it said? That's right. Ball low as we see the Shawamigan Screaming Eagles come in here to watch this game. They'll play Spencer next right here on this field. Again, we'll be leaving after this game. We're going to follow Stratford over back to the west field as they take on Glenwood City. Low in the dirt, and it's a walk to Widman, and the base is reloaded now for the Rockets. Coach out there talking to her pitcher Shane Foose, Coach Mandy Pankratz in the circle, getting her infield and pitcher recalibrated here as they've struggled here in the bottom of the fourth inning, giving up 2 runs already. Still nobody out, bases loaded. Chloe Drews will step in for the Rockets. Second baseman Drews struck out to end the second inning. That one hit up and out of play into the ditch behind the Rockets dugout. I was teasing the folks over there for wearing blankets today, but in between commercials, I'm putting my jacket back on. Sun disappeared, the wind kicked up, and it's a little bit chilly like that. Again, same spot, just a little bit further up the line for Drews back in the ditch over there. And it's no balls, 2 strikes. Araya Shu actually chased that one down, so She comes, she scores, and she chases and shags foul balls in the meantime. No tag from Minders. Coach Canfield beside herself, asking Minders, why weren't you on the base? Minders was about 10 feet down the line as that one was caught in right field by Brooke Grell for the first out of the inning. So everybody stayed put on the bases. One out, Danica Grippentrog now. It should have been the third run in the inning for the Rockets. The senior Tiffany Minder, she knows it. Just lost place of where she was, lost maybe track of the outs here. As all things considered, it's been a long inning. The Rockets had batted 9 through 9 outs coming into the inning. Seventh batter now of the inning, just 1 out. That one low, blocked by Colbeck. Long inning like that, sometimes you just forget where you are in the world. And that's probably what happened to Tiffany Minders there. Chance, though, for Minders to come in. Grippentrog gets this one out of the infield. That one down and foul. Coach Canfield steps on it, then flips it to Gadke. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Shane Foose. That one hit and dropped. And they're going to have a chance now. They'll catch Minders on the force out at home as the ball tipped off the glove of Maria Shane Foose in the circle. And then the shortstop, Sid Boger, alertly picked it up, fired home for the second out. 1-6-2 on the out. So Grippentrog aboard with the fielder's choice. Shemenchuk now steps in and hits this one to center field. Zawislin under it, and the Rockets will strand 3. They do get 2 across on 2 hits. We'll move now to the top of the 5th inning. It is Spencer 2, Stratford 1.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
All right, back here in Thorpe. Thanks again to our friends over at Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale. As school wraps up now, you'll be potentially looking for childcare during the summer. Give Brooke and the rest of the folks at Little Sprouts a call. See if they can fit you in. Maybe not you, but your kids. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going to daycare sometimes. So top of the 5th inning, due up for the Tigers, Bargander, Meyer, and Grell as the Tigers go 7-8-9 in the batting order. They trail 2-1 after the Rockets scored 2 in the bottom of the 4th. Had something else working there, but left 3 stranded. The Tigers still within reach here. Just a 1-run game in Thorpe. Over on the west field, we've got Cardinals versus Cardinals. Pacelli and Thorpe going at it over there. I'd give you a score, but just can't quite get the angle on the scoreboard to tell you what's going on over there. As a strike 3 swinging to Bargander. Strikeout number 6 for Minders. Minders can spin it from the circle. There's no doubt about that. She's a good one of the best pitchers the Tigers will have seen all year. You know, Kendall Schill over at Assumption, good pitcher in her own right. Tigers not able to solve the Assumption Royals in their first game, and we will see Assumption Stratford softball on Monday. That one hit in behind home plate and reaching out for it, not able to come in with the catch.
4-6 over there.
And it's a good game over there. Pacelli Thorpe in Division 4. It's the number 4 ranked team and the number 6 ranked team in D4. Quite a battle. We'll get you a score for that one right before we begin our Stratford Glenwood City broadcast. A game we would have liked to stay at, but just so many good games going on here. We want to give our audience a good variety of things going on. So we will hit you up with the score later over there. Fouled back. And just to put it quite bluntly, Thorpe let us know loud and clear that no video allowed. They don't want any of their secrets getting out to the rest of the world. So even if we really would have been having to force to make a hard choice, Thorpe made the choice for us, and they said no. Lined over to third, picked up off the hop and over in time for the out. 5-3, Widman erases Meyer. But I would think today, after Thorpe and Pacelli are done, Pacelli would know all of Thorpe's secrets anyway. As those two potential state competitors, depending on how their seasons unfold, but you would certainly think the number 4 and number 6 ranked teams in the state would have a good shot at making it down to Goodman Field in Madison, as they are not in the same section, so they would play in a semifinal or quarterfinal, perhaps somewhere along the way. Swing and a miss there. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Right fielder Brooke Grell will face a 2-strike Tiffany Minders pitch right now. In the dirt. Minders wanted her to chase, but didn't give her enough bait to chase that one. Minders ready again in the circle. High and lost her. So a 2-out walk earned by Grell. And back to the top with Zawislin. Mariah struck out looking in the first and reached by error in the 3rd inning. Slap hitter is Zawislin from the left-hand side. She will try to slap up the third base side if she gets the one she likes. And there it is. And to the batter's box over on the Stratford Tigers side, but again, she likes to slap to the opposite field. Give herself a chance with that speed to race down to first base. Center fielder for the Tigers. Both center fielders here, good speed for their teams. Another slap into the Tiger dugout area. But if it was a Zawislin shoe race, I'm taking Araya Shoe in that one. She's one of the fastest student athletes you're going to see around the area. Here's the 0-2 from Minders. And Zawislin holds up. Again, Minders with 6 strikeouts on the effort today, looking for number 7 here on the 1-2 pitch. Grell heads down to second, stolen base for Brooke Grell. Nice call there by Coach Pankratz, figuring Minders on the 1-2 might throw something a little sloppy and take advantage of that. So Grell down to second. Here's the 2-2. Zwislen pokes at that one, and that one's fouled off the backstop. Again, everything going opposite field for Zwislen. Seen Mariah a couple times. We were live in Stratford on Tuesday. Okay. And we had highlights at the end of last week. It was a Stratford Marathon softball highlight. Marathon took down Stratford that day in Stratford. And again, you'll see Stratford Assumption live on Monday, right here on this channel. And Zwislen back to Minders. Easy throw over to first for the out. So the Tigers get one on, leave it stranded. Score remains Spencer 2, Stratford 1. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Bottom of the 5th inning for the Rockets. Bauer, and then back to the top of the order, Post and Shu due up for Spencer. 2 hits for the Rockets off of Shane Foose, all in the 4th inning. Both runs also coming in the 4th inning. Two hits also for the Tigers, so kind of where we stand right now. Close game here. As we're in the late stages here, bottom of the 5th inning. Just a tick over an hour into this game. They've got a hour and 50 minutes or 7 innings, whichever comes first format here today. So we're trending ahead of time, for the moment anyway. Things can change and do change in a hurry in baseball and softball, but we're trending ahead of time right now, so it looks, as we stand now, we'll see all 7 innings. Strike at the bottom of the zone called on Bauer. Bauer tried to slap that one, and pitch was outside by Shane Foose. Good pitch by Shane Foose, and Bauer not able to hold up her swing. Quick throw over from third gets Bauer and gets the first out of the inning. Seen a couple good throws over there from Alexis Gadke. That was textbook 5-3. Nice job getting up in the infield by Gadke, getting on top of that ball right away. Alexa Post now drew a walk back in the 4th and later scored. This one hit right back to Shane Foose and dropped by Rice and not picked up in time. So an error on the mitt of Rice. And Post aboard with one out. Second error of the game for the Tigers. That one spiked by Shane Foose, and Post will head down to second. Mariah Shue, she reached back in the fourth, also scored. Sees this one skip over the plate in front of her for a ball. Also hit by a pitch back in the first, so she's reached safely both times and hasn't had a hit yet today. Outside for a ball. Shue checks down with Coach Canfield at third, gets the signs. Taking the whole way, and I think it was a ball. That was a strike, okay. 3 balls, 1 strike to Shue. Lifts that one high in the air to shallow left field, and ranging back the shortstop for the out. Nice job there by Sid Boger. Get back in the outfield grass and claim the second out of the inning. Brings up the pitcher, Tiffany Minders. Minders had a hit back in the 4th inning. Flew out to left field in the 1st. Sees a strike come in on pitch number 1 and at bat number 3. See some more of the Shagwamigan Screaming Eagles come in here. Strike called? Perhaps? It's not a very pronounced signal back there, and we are 203 feet away, so doing the best we can here, folks. But Minders still in. Shane Foose pitching with Post on second, and that one in the dirt for a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tap back by Minders. She'll stay alive at that 2-2 count. Looks like squad from Medford back over here now warming up. Okay. Shane Foose ready. We'll do the 2-2 again. Low in the dirt. Well, now it's ball 4. Just like that. Brings up Shaylee Neitzel. Again, usually it's pretty easy to keep up with the ball strikes, but not a vocal home plate umpire here by any means, and the hand coming out to his right side doesn't get very much extended. So, and Post headed down to third with 2 outs, stealing and out. Post erased, stealing to third with 2 outs, and that ends things here in the 5th inning for the Rockets. They do leave 1 on, 1 error in the inning, no runs across. It is Spencer 2, Stratford 1. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. All right, top of the 6th inning. Tigers will bring up Sid Boger, Paige Colbeck, and Jessime Rice. Scheduled due up in the top of the 6th inning. Tigers looking for a run to even things up. They trail 2-1. The wind kicks up out here in center field just a wee bit more than we would like. But it's been a good job of pitching by both pitchers. Minders with 6 strikeouts on the day. 2 strikeouts by Shane Foose, but both doing the job in the hit column. Each team just with 2 hits apiece. And we thought with the wind blowing out like it is now from home plate towards center, may have a couple more hit at us. We did get hit. We did get hit. We almost got hit. We had one hit right at us, but this pitcher is really dominating things here. The batter's really not able to get enough on the ball to tempt this fence out here. That also subject to change. High and outside for a ball. Minders in the windup, and here it is. That one in the dirt. Didn't quite get there. Minders upset with herself, pounds the ball into her glove and walks it off. Pounds the ball back again, and actually, now another time. Getting her aggression out on the ball, and that's okay. Fouled back, so Boger stays alive. Minders again. Swung through and missed. It's a drop, strike 3. Down to first for the out, and strikeout number 7 for Tiffany Minders. Make sure to stay tuned to our post-game show. We will have winning team coach and a Highlight House player of the game join us here out in the outfield quickly, we hope. And we're going to race the team back over to our spot at the West Field. Is that one driven back up the middle by Colbeck, and the Tigers get one on with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Anyway, post-game show, again, winning coach and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game at the conclusion of this one. And then keep it locked here. The stream will go down. Stephen, will end the stream after this one? Yeah, so the stream will go down. Just keep the page up. And first pitch scheduled for 2 p.m. on the next one. So hit refresh a couple times just a little bit before 2. And we'll be live again back on the West Field. That one skips in. Down to second is Colbeck. Gets down to second on the Minders wild pitch. So Rice with 1 RBI today. Now with Colbeck in scoring position, a chance to add on to that. And hits that one foul into the woods. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. One hit into shallow right field. Drew's back for it. No. That ball gets down, and Colbeck will advance to third. Runners now at the corners for third baseman Alexis Gadke. Gadke, a couple of groundouts so far today. Rockets will rely on Minders and perhaps a double play to get out of this one. Tigers looking to even things up here, and they've got a chance with Colbeck on third, just one out. Minders delivers to Gadke. Courtesy runner heads down to second base, and throw is lost out there, and Colbeck will scamper home. And we've got a tie game here in Thorpe. Courtesy runner's got a full jacket on. I would tell you who it is if I could see a number, but she's got a jacket on over her jersey, so I'll tell you, it's a courtesy runner. I don't know what else to say. I have a discussion out here between the umpires. I don't know exactly what that would be about, as when the throw came down, Post went for the tag and then and lost the ball as she turned around with it. Colbeck easily scored from third on the bobble and the ball on the ground out there. So whatever it was, they've got it scored away. Gadke's still in the box for the Tigers. That one hit up the middle, Post with it, and the Rockets will get the double play that I mentioned before as Post takes it up. And again, we talk about this in almost every broadcast. You do not leave your base when the ball is hit in front of you, but that's exactly what happened there, and that's exactly why, because you'll be doubled out. So the Rockets get the double play to end the inning. The Tigers get the run to tie it. Bottom of the sixth, it is 2-2.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Set up for your interview, and then I'll just bolt and start running cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm more worried about getting cameras up over there for that game because we actually have to be up on the ladder or hanging over the fence.
All right, back here in Thorpe for the bottom of the sixth inning. Neitzel, Widman, Drews do up for the Rockets. That one off the bag at third. Well, or maybe not. It hit off of something over there, and it bounced directly left. I don't know exactly what happened there, but Coach Canfield is not saying anything about it. That ball took a sharp left-hand turn as it neared the bag at third. If it hit the base, that's a hit, but nobody is saying anything about it, so it must have hit something else down the line over there. Low for a ball, one strike. We'll watch that one back later. See what happened, but it took a sharp left-hand turn right near the bag at third. That one ripped down the line and foul up the left field line, and Emily Meyer will go visit her cheering section over there in foul territory in left field. And unless that ball just has so much spin on it, I thought it was maybe hit a little bit too hard to be able to spin and hit like that directly left. Yeah, might have hit a chunk missing out of the infield dirt over there. At any rate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle and into center field. Zawислin gets it back in right away. A leadoff single for Shaylee Neitzel. Brings up third baseman Carissa Widman. Widman walked back in the 4th inning. Pop fly in the second. So 0 for 1 with a walk for Carissa Whitman. Looking to move Neitzel here in this at-bat. And hits it sharply to center field. Zwisslen is under it. Had that one figured the whole time. Fires it back in for out number 1. Brings up second baseman, Chloe Drews. Drews a strikeout and a flyout today. Fouled off of her ankle in the box. Shane Foose ready, winds and delivers. That one hit sharply over to third, and Gadke not able to come up with it. Infield hit for Drews, moves Neitzel over to second. Danica Grippentrog now in for the Rockets. Well, actually, maybe a pinch hitter up there. Can't quite tell from here, but looks like something changed in the batting order. Bunt put down and bunted through for strike 1. So Coach Canfield looking to move runners over with 1 out here in the inning. She goes small ball here with Minders coming back in the circle for the 7th inning. Coach Canfield trying to get 1 across here, thinking perhaps Minders can end the game in the top of the 7th. See what she does here on the 0-1. Bunt shown again, brought back. That one skips away. Neitzel's going to run down to third, and Coach Canfield gets the runners moved over a different way. Wild pitch by Shane Foose. Now 2 in scoring position for the Rockets. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And 1 out. Coach Canfield asking for contact here. Try to get Neitzel home and get that run back that they gave up in the top of the 6th inning. They'll retake the lead here in this one. Low for a ball. Just fouled back. Low in the dirt for a ball. So the best of my knowledge, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3. Full count? All right, that's what I said. All right, we're keeping up with things the best that we can here, no doubt about it. And the full count pitch from Shane Foose. Strike 3 called. Shane Foose gets a useful strikeout there. 2 outs now in the inning. Merriwood Central Wisconsin baseball score. It's Edgar over Pittsville, 2-1. Score from earlier this morning. Swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the game on that last one by Shane Foose. As the Tigers look to get out of this here with runners on second and third. We're tied 2-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one hit high in the air. Shane Foose under it, and Shane Foose and the Tigers do get out of trouble in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Rockets leave 2 on. 1 hit, no runs in the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. We are tied at 2. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
On there, so it may be a pretty cool look anyway. To the top of the 7th we go. That was my Kentucky Derby call last week. Down the stretch they come. Well, that's where we're at here, though, except it's the Thorpe Slam Fest. But we are in the final stretch of this game, as, again, rules say it's an hour 50 or 7 innings, whichever comes first, and we are at an hour 28, and the 7th inning is here. So the 7th inning wins again, and the Tigers will go Nagel, Bargender, Meyer, as they look to break this 2-2 tie. Tiffany Minders back in the circle for the Rockets. She's got 7 strikeouts today. Nagel, first pitch swinging, post under it at short, and it's a 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 out. Designated player Claire Bargander in for the Tigers. Ground out and a strikeout for Claire today. That one hit straight back. Yeah, it's a soggy field here as we standing here in our broadcast location in just left of center field, but it's wet. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bargender. Wore my flip-flops today for that very reason. I knew it'd be wet out here. And they can take it. Outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Minders ready with the 2-1. High and inside, ball 3. Coach Pankratz and the Tigers looking for a base runner here. That's where the Claire Bargander bats 7th in the order. Bottom of the order looking to make something happen for the Tigers. Strike comes in there. Full count now. Minders to Bargander. And lost her, so Bargander draws the walk. 6 pitch at bat for Bargander. Again, Nagel saw 1 pitch. Brings up left fielder Emily Meyer. Of course, selfishly thinking here, we've got to change our broadcast position in between games. We've also got to get a couple cheeseburgers. So we're looking for Stratford. Tigers or Rockets, do something quick here. We're hungry. Meyer swinging the miss on pitch number 1. Minders ready, winds and delivers. That one popped up behind home plate and just off of the catcher's mitt, in and out there. Would have been the second out of the inning. Instead, it's a 2nd strike to Meyer. Coach Pankratz really hustling over there at third base. She's coaching these Tigers up right now. Up and down the line, in and out of the box over there, just looking for some energy from her girls right now. Outside for a ball. Oh, strike 3, okay. Strikeout number 8 for Minders. Just one of the most calm home plate umpires you're going to find, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, again, when you're standing 203 feet away, calm makes it hard to interpret what the call is sometimes. He also points to first base on the walk, and he also points to first base on a strike. So hard to get the difference between those two as well, but a strike there. 2 outs in the inning. Rockets looking to get to the bottom of the 7th and have a chance for a walk-off. Minders looking to make it happen right here. Swing and a miss. That was strike 2. Strikeout number 9 for Tiffany Minders, and the Rockets will go to the bottom of the 7th, a chance to walk it off here in Thorpe. We'll be back for it after this.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All right, back here in Thorpe as the bottom of the 7th has come. Again, time limit, an hour 50. We're at an hour 34 according to my watch right now. But we are in the 7th inning. A run here would end the game. If that doesn't happen, we'll explain to you in just a bit what would happen in extra innings. And again, the next game won't start until the Stratford Tigers show up on that field anyway, so see what happens here. But due up and up now for the Tigers. Bauer, then to the top of the order, Post and Shu scheduled for the Rockets here in the bottom of the 7th. But Shane Foose looking to get the Tigers to an extra inning. Rockets looking to end it right here, right now. Need a base runner to start that process. Bauer slaps it right back to Shane Foose. Over to Rice for the easy 1-3 putout. Shortstop Alexa Post. Ground out, a walk, and an error, so she's reached twice. Scored once. But back to the top of the order here. Good chance for the Rockets to get something going. In the dirt for a ball 1. That one hit hard over to short. Picked over to Rice and not able to bring it in. So the Rockets do get the base runner they're looking for as Boger sent it over to Rice. Rice not able to pick it out of the dirt. And Alexa Post on first. Araya Shu now at the plate. And see if Coach Canfield looks for a hit and run here. Post got good speed. Araya Shu got good contact from behind the plate. That could be an outcome here. We'll see what happens. Post stays still at first. Ball 1 in the dirt. Sometimes as a coach, you won't put that action on until you get a little bit into the count. You want to maybe see 2 or 3 pitches before you put that action on. We'll see what happens here. Post stays and hit by Shu weakly up the third baseline and foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Oftentimes you look for a hit and run on a 1-2 or a 2-2 count. But 1 ball, 1 strike. Low in the dirt, ball 2. Coach Canfield sends the signs in to Araya Shu. Shu accepts her assignment. Shane Foose ready with the 2-1. Bunt was shown, and the wild pitch going to get Post down to second base anyway. So the Rockets get the runner in scoring position they were looking for. And Shu now can be choosy on the 3-1 offering from Shane Foose. And she watches that one come in and does earn the walk. Shu was a little, it's not only us that's not unsure of the count sometimes. Araya a little bit late coming out of the box, but takes her place down at first. Good and bad news. Good news, another base runner for the Rockets. They only need 1 base runner, though. And now a force out on any base with 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitcher Tiffany Minders steps in, give herself a chance for a win here today, and hits that one over to third. Gadke steps at third, throws all the way across the field and airmails that one. Araya Shu is going to turn the corner at third, and it's a walk-off win for the Spencer Rockets. So we will do our best here to get Coach Canfield out, and we'll talk to Tiffany Minders as well. So we'll step aside for a quick commercial break, and we hope to be back with Coach Canfield and our Highlight House player of the game, Tiffany Minders, after this.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
Did property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
2018 Model Year Sell Down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Since 1920.
All right, we're here with Coach Canfield, Spencer Rocket, head coach. So kind of a wild one there. It was a little bit of a slow start, and then what turned out to be a wild throw, and you get Araya coming around. Just take us through. Let's go back to Araya's at bat there in the bottom of the seventh with Alexa at first. Were you thinking hit and run at all there to get Alexa over into scoring position?
I was thinking maybe a bunt and run. First, I like to give Araya a good rip at one because she's got a good hot bat. But then once defense starts going back and back, then I was thinking about laying one down. That catcher that Stratford had was amazing. So it's even nerve-wracking to bunt on her because she's fast. Not only great arm, but fast behind the plate to get bunts. So it's the kind of thing I wanted to trust her bat.
You play a division up against Stratford, so talk about that experience. Even in a wild win like this, maybe the win matters not as much, but getting that experience playing that next level up, what'd you learn about your team today?
I learned that they can pull through. They're not letting, little errors get them down. They're staying up. They're starting to dig deep and go for what's important, which is the next play and what we can do next and move forward on everything. And today isn't about wins. Today's about seeing who's got that heart and who's got that drive for what we're about to face. And I love this tournament because there's so many good teams here to come and watch and see. I think this is the second game that was really close within one, so it's a great outing out here.
Heart and drive. Tiffany Minders has that. I'll say it. 9 strikeouts today, and then she was at bat as it turned out when that final run came in. Just talk about what Tiffany does for this team this year.
Tiffany has a hard job to do. She gets put into situations where she has to really hunker down and then find a strike zone. And there's runners on third a lot. Stratford had runners on third. They had hard runners, and it's like a strikeout would be really nice. And she comes and finds the zone really well, and her bat is really awesome this year. She's had 1 home run so far, and I don't doubt that there's going to be another one hopefully soon because she's got a great stride and bat in there. She always puts the ball in play. It's awesome to see her play, and it's awesome to coach her. It's a privilege.
Coach, your Rockets win 3-2 today. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
We'll see you later on in the season. We'll talk to our Highlight House player of the game, Tiffany Minders. Come on in, Tiffany. Just swap out spots there. I know we've talked to Tiffany before. It's been about a year, though, since that we talked to you. But nice job today. You heard me talk to Coach about 9 strikeouts. So talk about that and what that does for your team, knowing that they can get that production from you in the circle.
I think I'm just there for my teammates, and if I can't come in a clutch, then they're there for me, and I know that. So I do what I can, but I know my team's right behind me.
And one of those behind you is directly behind you here in center field. Araya Shu made a catch about 6 inches away from my face out here early in the game. Talk about her. I mean, that speed, she's able to get around the bases, able to make those catches and really make things easier for you in the circle.
Oh, yeah, for sure. every single time I know it's going in center field, I know, oh, Ari's got it. She
Yeah.
comes in clutch.
Yeah, she's got that speed to burn out there. You got speed too. We didn't have to use your speed in the bottom of the 7th inning, but just talk about making contact. Coaches talk about that all the time. Just make contact and see what happens. In this case, you made contact. There was an overthrow, and then before you know it, you win the game. So talk about what coaches have told you all along your career. Just make contact in the box.
Yeah. I've always been told, do what you can and see what happens, because you never do know what happens. Someone might make the overthrow like what just happened, or something new might just happen. And what happens, win-lose situation. Either or, you still learn from it, or you're grateful for it.
Yeah, well, in this case, it's a win for the Spencer Rockets. Probably a much-needed win. You had kind of an up-and-down week. But you get the win here. You get to play again a little bit later on this afternoon. And so we'll put Tiffany in the house. We got enough time for that? Okay. All right. So we'll give you the microphone here. You look in the camera. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. I'm in the house. So you can say anything else along with it that you want. Right?
Okay.
You can say, hey, I'm Tiffany. I'm the best pitcher that's ever lived. Or whatever you want to do. Okay. But we'll count you down. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Tiffany Miners, and I'm in the house.
Nice job. Congratulations on
Thank
the win.
you.
Good job today. All right. Let's head over to the Westfield.